Hi there. Welcome to a special edition of Anonymity 1D with Ginger Vieira. My name is Alex. My son Miguel was recently diagnosed with type 1 diabetes.
My name is Dave. I've been living with type 1 for many years.
My name is Susan. My daughter Mia has type 1 diabetes also.
Hi, my name is Ginger Vieira. I've lived with type 1 diabetes for 25 years. Living with T1D isn't easy, but the more we learn about the science of our body and insulin, the more we can do whatever we want to do in life, including exercise. In this video, we're going to talk all about the things you need to know to manage your blood sugar safely while exercising with T1D.
Please remember that this is for educational purposes only and is not meant to replace your doctor or care team. Ginger, we talked about some very important factors that control exercise, like the type of exercise, carbs, and the amount of insulin on board. So, when you talked about timing, is it the timing of these factors?
Yes, timing matters. Let's look at exercise. Exercise in the morning or the afternoon can be easier to prevent hypos than exercising in the evening. Exercise can affect your blood sugars for up to 12 hours later, which means exercising after 4 p.m. definitely increases your risk of going low while you're sleeping. But you can prevent lows after exercise by carefully planning and adjusting your insulin doses. Personally, I like exercising first thing in the morning. When I exercise in the morning, before I've eaten breakfast, it means there's no bolus of insulin in my system for a meal or a correction dose. Remember, when you take a dose of rapid-acting insulin, it stays in your system for 4 to 5 hours. If I only have my long-acting insulin dose or my basal rates in my pump on board when I'm exercising, my risk of going low is significantly lower. This is what we call fasted exercise. Fasting implies that I simply haven't eaten breakfast, and for type 1s, it also means that I haven't taken a big bolus of rapid-acting insulin. Another aspect is the time of the exercise itself. If I'm exercising for less than 15 minutes, that's not really going to affect my blood sugar in a very big way. But if I'm exercising for more than 15 minutes, I'm definitely going to think about my blood sugar, and I might need to have some fast-acting carbs to prevent lows if I do have too much insulin in my system during that exercise. So let's talk about the timing of your workout versus the timing of your insulin. Imagine you have a gap of about 3 hours between your last bolus of insulin for a meal or a correction and then the exercise that you're about to do. This is ideal. This means that the insulin you took at, for example, 1 p.m. is mostly out of your system by the time you're exercising at 4 or 5 p.m. That significantly reduces your chance of going low during your exercise. But wait, a note on insulin pumps. You still have to make an adjustment in your insulin pump basal rate starting even 1 hour before you exercise, because the insulin you got between, let's say, 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. is really the insulin that's affecting your blood sugar starting around 7 a.m. The last thing is the timing of your carbohydrates. First of all, make sure to use slow-acting carbs with protein and some fat before exercise if you are going to eat and take insulin right before exercising. If it's been less than 3 hours between when you took a big bolus of insulin and you're about to exercise, you can anticipate that you might need extra carbs to keep your blood sugar high enough during exercise. And then after exercise, listen, you can't just stop thinking about your insulin and your blood sugar just because the workout is over. You might need a reduction in your insulin doses for 12 hours after you exercise. You might need half as much insulin with dinner if you exercised in the afternoon. Everything is affected. Your body, your cells, your muscles are going to be so much more sensitive to insulin and using more of the carbs in your system because you exercised and your body has to recover from that exercise. Keep an eye on everything. Take good notes so that you're prepared for next time.
Ginger, that was a good review of all the factors that affect exercise. Thank you. Are you in town for a few more days? If so, I would love to invite you over for lunch this weekend.
Absolutely. I'll be in town. I'd love to come over. Thank you.
We hope this gave you a better idea of the different factors that can affect exercise with type 1 diabetes. Check out the other videos in this playlist and also check out Ginger's book about managing exercise with T1D. The link is in the notes. Please remember that this is for educational purposes only and is not meant to replace your doctor or care team.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.